But you had mentioned, obviously, your first writing project with Arcstream with the title book Blue Shift, right? You guys had that
first
going.
Appearance in Represent number 5, right?
Yeah, man, I love it. So
last time I was on, we didn't even have these in hand yet,
exactly.
And now there's a full book coming out this year.
Exactly. So before we get to talking about that project, the new one coming out, let's give the people a bit of a history lesson. How about we talk about I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull up the trailer for for Blue Shift. Alrighty, let me see if I can figure this thing out. I'm trying some new things here, so it's all gonna work out though.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
My name is Zephyr Arland, and I'm doing something stupid. My family, we've got a secret, and I've never been allowed to attend normal school before now because of it. Mom and Dad say high school can be a bit of a culture shock, but how bad can it really be? After all, getting up to speed is something I do best. I know they're worried, but I can be careful. Only time will tell if this is the worst idea ever.
Oh, sparks and bolts!
Or the very best idea ever. I can't help but wonder, though, can I be something more? I guess we can give this a tryout.
Those posters, that work and everything like that, the artwork and everything, I absolutely love it.
I still get goosebumps seeing that trailer, man. Like the effort that our video editor and designer Jordan, that she did on that. She also animated the logo, including like his chest symbol in there at the end. Just looked so rad. And then my boy, my brother, Jason Griffith, my favorite Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog voice actor.
Yes.
Him voicing Zephyr in that trailer, man.
Exactly, man. So tell me, elaborate on that a little bit more. What was it like getting that first project out? When I talked to you before, it was an idea, right? Well, more than an idea. It was coming to fruition, right?
Yeah.
People hadn't quite got their hands on it now. Now the product is out there. People have read it. People responded to it. Give me a bit of a little bit insight as to what that was like for you.
Man, as somebody who is a nobody amidst a sea of somebodies, and not just regular somebodies, but titans, like, you know, Rippaverse, we've got Chuck Dixon, we've had Mike Barron on projects, you know, the Saska sisters, you know, and Caro is no slouch. She's a long published author herself, right? And her Dirty Deeds books are doing fantastic. Yeah, shout out to Caro. The fact that I was given the opportunity to submit even a short story to get published was a big deal for me, right? Because this is my first published work, right? And so you mentioned earlier about how everybody at the Rippaverse doesn't just have the creativity, but they also have the passion, right? And I think it's important to have creativity because that's how you get good ideas.
Right.
Passion, when you combine that with creativity, will, at the very least, whether or not the end result, the end product is considered widely good or widely not by people, at the very least, it'll be a sincere project, right? If you have passion, because you're not going to put yourself and put genuine effort and energy into that, and sincerity and earnestness, unless you have passion. Then the other bit that you got to add into there, though, is the ethic. The work ethic, right? So when you combine creativity with passion with work ethic, that's what actually gets it done, right? You could have all the creativity and passion in the world, but if you're just sitting for, 4 years on a 32-page script that you ain't doing nothing with,
right? Exactly.
So what? Who cares?
Yeah.
Right? Like right now, for example, I'm working on something that I'm planning on pitching to Eric. It's something that I've been working on for a little while, not just thinking about, like actually working on. It's something that I always knew was going to be little more down the line thing. I would need to get a handful of issues of Arcstream out first.
Yeah.
But it's something where it's like I was still, for a while, I was outlining, I was concepting, I was beat sheeting, and now I'm actually scripting.
Right.
And I'm, so at least there's forward momentum happening, so that when that time rolls around where it's like, all right, now it makes sense to make this pitch, I've actually got it ready, right? That's how I handled my my stuff with Arcstream or Blue Shift in the first place. Was when I got my opportunity to pitch, I didn't just have a 16-page short story. I had the first 2 arcs written. That's the first 6 issues, right? So, and we're talking, 46 to 50 something page issues a piece, right? So I've already written well over 200 pages worth of story for this, because I didn't want there to be the moment where, Eric says, "Oh, that sounds like actually a really cool idea. I think we're going to greenlight that. What are your plans for this? Where do you see this going down the future?" Right? Like if this pops off, I didn't want to be like, I don't know, or even worse, just say some BS, right? And just pull something out of my rear that I didn't actually believe in. I wanted to actually have a path. I wanted to have direction. I wanted to have intention. And that was something that actually Eric really appreciated, because I laid out for him, not just, hey, here's the short story. No, here's the first arc, and here's the second arc that follows that, right? And then I already have outlines for more outside of that. So all that is to say, it's really incredible, the fact that I was able to even get the short story published. And then thankfully, because the fans responded so positively, almost universally so, and the team believed in the project as well, and Eric believed in the project. Kara was incredibly supportive. I had so many people. My lady was incredibly supportive of it. She's the only person, I think, aside from Kara, who's actually read, or rather heard, because I read it to her, the full first 2 arcs, right? So it's like getting that feedback, having beta readers, that's so important, and having all of that support. Like, that's what makes it special, right? Because people actually believe in it. You could believe in the project yourself, but nobody else responds to it.
Right. Exactly. You're like, man,
doesn't help.
That's exactly, because otherwise it's like, that's going to determine how the business goes. That's going to determine whether or not it's something that you should still continue to put effort into.
If nobody pre-ordered the Ripazine short story, where the selling point wasn't the articles, the selling point certainly wasn't the interview with me. The selling point was the short story, right?
Right.
And so if nobody had bought this, then, well, I wouldn't have a full first issue coming out, right?
Exactly.
If people did buy this and then they responded negatively to it, in large part, I wouldn't have a full first issue coming out. But instead, not only did people buy this, but also both covers sold out completely on the website. You can't buy it anymore. And people overwhelmingly positively responded to the story.
So soon enough, we'll have the Arcstream Collector's Edition, with the hardcover and everything like that.
I'm here for it, man. I'm all here for it.
We're gonna get the entire thing, man, and I'm looking forward to it. And that's available for pre-order, right?
Yeah. Issue 1, Arcstream False Start, which is the name of the first arc. Part 1, that is available for pre-order on the Rippaverse website right now. Parts 2 and 3 are already up for pre-order, thanks to the Hachette deal that we just launched with Hachette Book Group. That's available to pre-order now through Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Walmart, Target. That's crazy to me, man. Like, it's going to be really wild if I walk into my local Barnes & Noble and I see effectively my kid, right? Because I created these characters, chilling on the shelf. Right? That's going to be wild.
What can we expect if somebody had picked up the book? What more are we getting in this story from Zephyr?
So, Arcstream False Start, the short version, is that this is his hero origin story. Something happened to Zephyr a number of years ago that it imbued in him and instilled in him a deep desire to want to actually help others with his powers, because something happened where he was not able to. The problem is Zephyr's powers literally make it physically mostly impossible for him to do that, because his powers can actually kill him. So if you want to use your superpowers to save others, but your superpowers can kill you, there's a bit of a friction point there, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so False Start is about a young man, Zephyr Arland, who has a heart of gold and has a strong desire to use his powers responsibly and selflessly for others. But he's also a dumb teenage boy, and dumb teenage boys make dumb decisions. And one of
Right.
those with him specifically is he jumps the gun. He is so desperate to be able to be a hero and help others that he takes the first deal that comes along that he thinks might actually allow him to do that. And unfortunately, it's a bad deal from bad people, and it makes his hero's journey begin with a false start.